What's up, guys? Garrett here, and yes, this is Zombie Facts of the Week. Alright, we last left off, I was talking about On the Run. We had just discussed weaponry and home defense, and now we're talking about if you need to get the hell out of Dodge. For some reason, your house may be overrun, your neighbors are eating each other's own asses off, who knows? This is the plan. Just know that when you're on the run, you'll never be safe. You'll always be exposed. So keep your eyes and ears open. Don't be confused. You're not going out hunting zombies. You're going out and finding a new place to be safe. Remember, you have one goal: get to a safe spot. Gather intelligence and plan your journey. Figure out where you are, where you want to be going, and how to get there the quickest way possible. Next, you're going to want to make sure that you are in shape. You don't want to be a big old fatty you've been sitting in your house for the past 3 months eating your stockpile of food. That food was supposed to last you a year. No, you gotta be a big fatty, don't you? One more can of beans isn't gonna hurt, is it? It will hurt. It's just how it is. You have to make sure you're in shape. And not only do you need to be in shape, but your equipment needs to be in shape. You need to know the in and out of every single piece of equipment you have. Know how it works, know how to fix it if something goes wrong. Get yourself prepared. Next, if you're going out and risking your ass, travel in small groups where you know each other and know the skill set that every other person has. Next, you want to train. Train not only by yourself, but with your group. The bigger the group, the bigger the target. Next, always remain mobile. Yeah, you can take breaks. Always keep someone posted. Keep yourself moving. Never stay in one spot for more than an hour. One of the most important things you're going to have to do is to keep quiet. In the middle of the night, they're not hearing anything except your voices. Because the entire world is dead, no one's making noises. Except for you. Always remember to keep your senses attuned. Use every sense. A decaying corpse is going to smell. Most importantly of all, sleep. Before you go out and say, I need to find a new place, make sure you are well rested, because you need all the energy you have. This right here is what most people get killed by. They're running around trying to find a safe spot. They always think if the military or whoever is going to come and save us, they're going to come to the cities, because that's where most of the people are. Well, most of the people are probably going to be dead. Your chances of survival drop around 50 to 75%. You will die if you go to a city. Stay to the rural areas. Less people, less zombies, less danger, more survival. One of the most important things you need to remember while on the run: travel light. Pack light. Because you need to use your energy to get you to the place that you are going and defend yourself along the way. For this part though, I'm going to need the help of my good buddy Roy. Obviously, the thing you're going to need most is a backpack to carry all your stuff. You're going to need a good, durable, dependable pair of hiking boots. 2 pairs of socks. Quart-sized water bottle. Water purification device. Both wind and waterproof matches. Map, compass, a small flashlight like a AAA kind of. Poncho in case it rains. Small signaling mirror like a makeup. Some sort of sleeping bag. Polarized sunglasses. First aid kit. A handheld radio with an earpiece. A knife. Some binoculars, your own personal firearm, 50 rounds for your firearm.
Good try, Roy, but you're going to need more than that. Good job.
Cleaning kit for your firearm, a secondary firearm, not a 22. About 25 rounds for your secondary weapon. A hand weapon, such as a melee weapon, and signal flares. Thanks for the help, Roy. Alright, so while you're going, you're going to need a vehicle, aren't you? So if you choose a car, pick them wisely. You're looking for mostly an older kind of car. Personally, I like Volvos. I was once in an accident with a Volvo. Not a single damage done to anyone in the car. Volvos are tanks. Car behind us didn't do too well. Lady, blood all over it. Secondly, if you can't find a car, SUV. Don't get a gas-guzzling SUV because you're not going to get too far. Gas stations probably won't be resupplying their gas tanks, now will they? Eventually, you're not going to be able to drive a car at all. So you want to conserve what gas you have. Worst choice is a truck, such as a pickup truck. They're big, hard to maneuver around places, especially if there's wrecked cars on the highway or wherever you're going, and they take up too much gas. It may be good for storing extra people and stuff. You need to weigh those options yourself. Statistics show that flying is the safest way to travel, especially in a zombie apocalypse. There aren't going to be many zombies flying around, are there? If you want to be able to go places quick, airplane. That's simple. Do you know someone who flies an airplane? If you don't, you might want to take some lessons. Helicopters are awesome because you can land on any sort of structure. This may sound pretty ridiculous, but a hot air balloon. A balloon, either hot air or helium, can remain in the air for weeks with using the least amount of fuel possible. Lastly, if you can find one, the best mode of transportation is an airship. Yep, I said it. Yeah, that's kind of like Led Zeppelin. They combine the duration of flight with a balloon with the maneuverability of a helicopter. Plus, you look real classy flying one of those. So you can't find a car, SUV, truck. You don't have a helicopter or plane nearby. What are you going to do? There's always the bike. While they are quick and you can maneuver them really well between traffic, there's no protection on them. I would not recommend a bicycle. However, instead of a bicycle, why not use a motorcycle? Why not a dirt bike your neighbor has? You've seen them riding it before. A motorcycle you find on the side of the road. Motorcycle is the best form of transportation for fleeing an infested area. Now, if you live in a real rural area, you might think, hey, my neighbor's got a horse. Why not use that? And surprisingly enough, a horse is a really good idea. You don't have to worry about gas. All you gotta do is stop for a few hours so it can eat. Also, most animals have a sense of when shit's going down. So it might be an advantage to be riding a horse and see it react when there might be zombies nearby. Lastly, we're going to look at water transportation. A big problem with going out on a boat is if you don't know the area around. Always make sure that when boating, to stay in deep water. There's most likely, when you are in deep water, zombies just walking around underneath you. Always watch your anchor line. Zombies walking on the ground underneath the water can hear a boat coming, and if they happen upon your anchor line, they can use their body to climb up onto the boat. There are 3 types of boats you can use: motor, muscle, and sail. Obviously, motorboat has its advantages and disadvantages. The advantage being that it's maneuverable and you can get places faster. Disadvantage being that you need to refuel it. Secondly, muscle power. You know you can always rely on your good old muscles to do that rowboat, right? You gotta be careful with rowboats. Always remember that humans require rest. Zombies don't. By far, the best mode of transportation is a sailboat. You're not dispensing any energy. You're not guzzling up gas. You're using the Earth's own wind power. The only thing you need to be careful of is sailing requires skill. You need to know what you're doing on a sailboat. If you don't know what you're doing, the sail could come around, hit you in the side of the head, knock you out, toss you into the water, sink down to the bottom, zombies got you, or you just drown. Simple as that. Always remember, safety first. Bring a life jacket. This entire episode has been about you getting to a safer place, not you going out. Do not follow these rules if you are going out on the attack. That's next week.